Option with LowKickMMA. I'm here with Tyson Nam, who's coming off a first round knockout at UFC San Diego. Tyson, how are you?
Feeling good. Feeling like I never really left.
Man, it's been 4 days since your fight. How you feeling?
Has it been 4 days already?
Yeah.
Man, it feels like I just got back, but yeah, I mean, I feel like I got into a fight. I got a couple of bumps and bruises. So putting some ice, taking some time. But definitely getting back into the gym and already lifting weights, doing that running because you know if I could put on 20 pounds overnight, I don't even want to know what I would do in a week without exercise.
God damn. We're gonna get to your weight in a little bit. And then before we even talk about your knockout, man, so how does it feel to be back in the win column after such a lengthy layoff?
Oh, it was a much needed you know, physically as well as, just even more so mentally, right? 19 months, I'm just thinking about it day in, day out. So it was much a weight lifted off of my shoulders.
Mm. Um, well, let's talk about it. First of all, did you see an opening during the fight about that punch that knocked out Ode?
You know, honestly, I don't even remember throwing it after a flying knee, but I did know that I remember him jumping once, and I mean, instinct must have took over when he jumped up the second time. So, and the funniest thing is, I was like, I've been, I was throwing the right hand to the body during the whole camp, and I didn't. So it must have just been instinct that I threw it up a little bit higher at his head, and thank goodness it connected where it was supposed to have been. Otherwise, I probably would have got shit from my coaches.
I mean, when you have 34 fights, instinct always kicks in, right?
It always does. We try to drill it as best as can, but I mean, I did hit the body maybe once or twice during the round, so at least I got that.
Right, right. I'm sure I'm sure you've seen the clip it's been everywhere. Daniel Cormier's saying Ode's winning this fight, and then Bisping's like, bro, it's only 3 minutes, and then boom, you knock him out.
It they're both correct. They're both correct. I see it from both sides, but I mean, I don't know if DC's ever had anything good to say about me before, but I won't hold that against him. He just doesn't know me personally. He hasn't had a drink with me, so until we get a drink, then I'll hold it against him personally. But I mean, I would say they were both correct at the very moment.
Gotcha. I did want to ask, what was the game plan going into the fight?
Um,
It's just
Probably just putting myself in the correct place for me to throw the right hand,
mm,
right? I was always throwing it blindly, but just putting myself in the position, which I guess obviously I did, and great things happen when you do what your coaches tell you to do.
mm, mm. Are there any immediate plans with the $50,000?
Probably paying bills. I haven't had a paycheck since January of 2021, and like I said, that's actually worse than when they were giving out stimulus checks during COVID. So it's much needed. A lot of people they see the amount of zeros and whatnot, but they don't know the amount of hours that actually go into it. It's literally the amount of hours that we put into it, the brutal beating that we put on our body and train. It's literally like us a working minimum wage.
You did your training camp back in Hawaii. Is that going to be a thing from now on? Because like you look so good. Or are you going to still cross train?
I still love traveling to like Portland, train cross training with my old teammates like Ricky Simone and all the guys at ATT Portland. I do love that, but majority of my training camp it always stays here in Hawaii. I got my coaches, I got my day to day training partners, and what better to wake up to than to 85-degree weather all year round?
I mean, you cannot beat that. Another big storyline coming out of the fight was your weight, and the California State Commission says you really can't fight in California unless you move up. Did you see that? And what are your thoughts on that?
Eat my ass. That's what they could snack on. But it's just it's funny because Jacob from Iridium, he messaged me that. I was like, oh yeah, I mean that's didn't everybody do that? I thought everybody on the card did that. I didn't think I was the number one. I mean, let alone just being a flyweight. I mean, being a flyweight, no man should weigh 126 pounds for that long a period of time. So I mean, it just so happens that I'm one of the biggest flyweights, if not the biggest flyweight in the division, and my genetics, my family, they're big bone people. They're not skinny, they're not scrawny, so I can rehydrate and put that weight back on overnight. And like I said, I don't even want to go a week without exercising, knowing if I put 20 pounds overnight, what that would do to me.
So is it safe to say that you won't be fighting in California for a little bit?
I guess so. Whenever they come to their senses, or whenever my probation is done, I guess they don't want me entertaining the San Diego or the Californian fans anytime soon. Um, their loss.
Yeah, they're lost. They're lost, man. After your fight, you did say that you were going to call somebody out on your Instagram.
Mm,
I've been looking at your Instagram for 4 days.
yeah,
I mean,
I I like I said, I didn't even know it was already 4 days. I didn't even do my homework yet. So going up into the fight, I just had one name on my mind, Ode Osbourne. That's my first step coming back from ACL surgery. I mean, you can't think anything beyond whatever's in front of you. So I didn't do my homework leading up to it, and I swear it was only 2 days since I fought, so I didn't do my homework. I'm just being such a hypocrite right now. But I definitely do need to take some time. I need to go look at the roster because I know a bunch of the flyweights in the division are lined up. It'd be stupid of me to call someone out that already has a fight lined up. I'm a little bit smarter than that, I think. So yeah, I need to get up on that horse. I need to go do my homework, and I'll get back to you guys.
with your ACL coming back from such a major, injury, were you worried at all during the fight about your knee, or was it just like you were so healthy that it was gone?
It was gone. It was gone. My leg is the bad leg is stronger than the good leg. Uh, but yeah, with the technology, the doctor that I had, the rehabbing that I did, I mean, it is strong, and it is, yeah, like I said, it's stronger than the good leg. So going up into the fight, I mean, I had no worries. Even through the whole rehab process, I would progress and do something new. So I would go kind of slow for 5 minutes, and then yeah, it's good. Let's progress. So I mean, I've never once actually did something that made it feel iffy the entire year, which was a positive for athletes mentally. That's the biggest thing is mentally is like, oh, can you go 110% on top of this thing? I never had a doubt. So coming up into this fight, I mean, because I was supposed to have done it 12 months last month. I was ready. So 13 months, cherry,
Awesome, awesome.
cherry.
That's awesome to hear. You hoping to get one more in this year?
Yes, yes. I need another one. I that this last fight was for 2021. I need one for 2022.
Um,
I'm on back pay right now.
I mean, do you want? I'm guessing you want another, sold out crowd. But I mean, you do have a violent knockout in the Apex as well. Do you mind, or is it a crowd that you want?
Hey, as long as I'm fighting for the UFC, the first fight of the prelims of the UFC is better than any main event or for any other organization out there. I'm happy. I'll do it anywhere. I'll do it in front of no people. I'll do it in front of a million people. When the spotlight turns on, all I see is red.
Awesome. Lastly, I wanted to ask you, so after you knocked out Dantas in 2012, and then all that all that contract shit was going on with Bellator, and then you signed with the World Series. You went on this 4-fight skid. What was going on through your mind? Like, were you questioning like if you wanted to fight anymore, or was it just like a skid? Like, what was going on through your mind?
So with that, I do remember that. So I lost against Marlon, and then I had three more fights after that. But the 2 fights directly after Marlon, they were bad decisions. That's why I can never leave it up to a judges. I'm either gonna lose a split decision. I'm gonna get screwed any which way, which is why when I throw to put your head up in the 13th row. That's how I feel about judges and decisions, because I never get them. But all of those 4 fights were at 135, and when I was fighting Marlon and the fighters after that, I was like, why the hell are these guys coming in 10, 15 pounds heavier than me on fight day? This sucks. Even though, I'm not getting outclassed or really out muscled, is like, I can feel a difference. I mean, any wrestler, combative athlete will know, like, when you grab onto someone that's like 5 pounds bigger than you, you notice the difference. So, I've never really had to like really diet and cut weight before. So I was like, I should probably try 125, just try it out. And I guess it now instead of me coming in 10, 15 pounds lighter, is the opposite way around. So ball's on my court now.
Gotcha. I mean, it must have been, it's the best decision you've made, right?
It was. I mean, it actually made me eat healthier and train harder, just because I got to be at a lower weight. So I mean, good things all around.
Awesome. Well, Tyson, thank you so much for your time, man. I really appreciate it. I love checking in with you. Congratulations on your first round knockout, man. It was awesome. You got the card popping. You got the crowd screaming. If you want to plug your social media, plug any sponsors you might have, you want to thank anybody, the floor is yours.
Instagram, Namino11. Twitter, simple, Tyson Nam. Check it out.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKickMMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.